Macon-Bibb County has halted renovations at the former Crowne Plaza Hotel. We reported last month that the owner is putting the hotel up for sale and that millions of dollars worth of construction has been underway. County officials say that work to the building was happening under the radar. Ashlyn Webb spoke to the county's chief building inspector and Mayor Lester Miller about the decision.
It was just 3 weeks ago that we got a tour of the millions of dollars worth of renovations to this 16-story and 298-room hotel on 1st Street in downtown. Ruby Sanga, the Canadian businessman who's owned the building since 2014, told us that day that he's poured at least $12.5 million into renovations, from electrical and plumbing to crown molding and paint.
Every inch of this property has been touched.
But that story caught the eye of county officials and inspectors who say the owner did not get the permits he needed before the work started.
We went around to look at the building. We made determination that work was occurring without a permit.
On September 1st, 2 days after our story aired, the county issued a stop work order. You can see it's still posted to the front of the building. Chief Inspector Don Wilkins says his inspectors couldn't get access to the building, but they could see just by looking through the window that it was clear renovations were underway without a permit. According to the county's building division, they've issued 6 work permits for the former hotel since 2015, with the most recent 2 being in 2018. But all of those permits have expired.
There's no work being done without a permit.
That's owner Ruby Sanga. He says there's no work happening now and even before without a permit. But he also said this.
There was substantial amount of work done in 18, 19, part of 20. But there's no work being done since September of 2020.
However, he claims that since the last permit expired, that it's only been renovations like painting. The county also says there's been no inspections on the work since at least March 2020 and possibly even before. The county's building division can't say for sure how far back, since there were poor records kept before a third party, Safe Built, took over.
It's one thing to have a bad business plan. It's another thing to do millions of dollars of work and not get the proper inspections done, because that's a safety issue for our citizens.
So now the building is doing what it's been doing off and on for nearly a decade, sitting vacant. Miller says the county is not looking to step in to develop the building, but he's got an idea what should be done.
The best case scenario for that building may be, to appear in some kind of film, an explosion where that's leveled out.
Wilkins says they're still waiting on Sanga to respond to that stop work order, and he says for a project this size, it could take up to 10 business days to get a work permit issued. Reporting in Macon, Ashlyn Webb, 13W Amazing News.
Now, owner Ruby Sanga claims that there were inspections to the work. Wilkins says the fine is $500 for not getting a work order.